Unit 22, Getting Around Town. This unit is about how to use public transport in a town. You'll look at how to describe journeys by public transport in London and how to buy tickets. Exercise 2. Listen and check.
Tom Hall usually goes to work by taxi.
Julia Marsh sometimes goes to work by train.
If you want, listen again and repeat the answers. Exercise 3. Listen, read and repeat.
How often does the bus run? How often does the bus run?
Every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes.
How far is it to the museum? How far is it to the museum?
2 kilometers. 2 kilometers.
How long does the journey take? How long does the journey take?
About 10 minutes. About 10 minutes.
How long does it take? How long does it take?
About 10 minutes. About 10 minutes.
Now listen again and repeat. Exercise 4. Match and write. Match the questions with the answers. Then listen again and repeat.
A3. Where can I get a bus to the shopping centre?
There's a bus stop over there.
B5. How often does it run?
Every 20 minutes.
C4. How far is it to the shopping centre?
1.5 kilometers.
D1. How long does it take?
1/4 hour.
E2. What's the fare?
Nothing. It's free.
Exercise 5. Here is Julia and Carl. Listen and check your answers, and then do exercise 6.
What's this?
It's your ticket.
Do you have to buy your bus ticket in a shop?
No, this is a special ticket, a one-day ticket. You can use it on the buses and on the tube and on the underground.
What do I do with this ticket?
What do you mean?
Well, does the driver stamp it? Do I put it into a machine? Or what?
Oh, no, just show it to the driver when you get on the bus. That's all.
Exercises 7 and 8. For exercise 7, listen to the interviews and answer the question. In exercise 8, you have to listen and complete the sentences.
How do you get to work? How long does it take?
I have to drive. There's no way that I could take public transport. And it takes me about 45 minutes from home to actually to the office.
By car, it takes about 12 minutes.
I come on the underground.
I drive my truck, a Ford Ranger, and it takes me about 5 minutes to get to school.
I travel to work by overland train and then by tube train, sometimes by bus as well.
I travel to work by canoe. I live on a houseboat which is moored about half a mile away, and I paddle up here in a 16-foot Canadian canoe.
Exercise 9. Listen and read. Then repeat the sentences when you hear the sound.
Which station do we go to for the British Museum?
Holborn. We're here, you see. Wimbledon. We take the district line to Notting Hill Gate. And then change to the Central line. And from Holborn Station, we have to walk.
Exercise 10. Listen and read how to ask and answer questions about travelling on the London Underground.
How do I get from Wimbledon to the British Museum?
Take the District line. Change at Notting Hill Gate to the Central line. Take the Central line to Holborn. It's 17 stops.
Exercise 11. Listen and check.
1. How do I get from Oxford Circus to Wimbledon?
Take the Central line. Change at Notting Hill to the District line. Take the District line to Wimbledon. It's 15 stops.
2. What's the best way to get from Euston Square to Victoria?
Take the District, Circle or Hammersmith and City line. Change at King's Cross to the Victoria line. Take the Victoria line to Victoria. It's 6 stops.
3. How do I get from Paddington to Leicester Square?
Take the Bakerloo line. Change at Piccadilly Circus to the Piccadilly line. Take the Piccadilly line to Leicester Square. It's 7 stops.
Exercise 12. Listen and tick.
And I really like the Egyptian section.
Wasn't it fantastic? And there's so much of it.
How often do these buses run?
Every 10 minutes.
You said that 10 minutes ago. Come on, Julia, let's get a taxi, huh?
Carl, taxis are expensive, and you can still use your one-day ticket.
But it's not far to the hotel. It won't cost much.
All right.
Yeah? Taxi!
Exercise 13. Listen and check.
Stop here. How much is that?
£9.99, sir.
Just 10. Keep the change.
Oh.
Exercise 14. Listen and read, and then do exercise 15.
Ah, okay. How do we get to the museum?
First we go by bus, and then we go by tube.
Tube? What is that? You buy toothpaste in tubes.
The tube is another word for the underground.
How much does it cost?
Oh, no.
Are you sure? How far is it from the station to the museum?
Oh, not far. Half a kilometre.
And how long does it take?
From Holborn Station?
No, from here, the whole journey.
About 3/4 of an hour. 50 minutes.
In Munich, I go everywhere by tram. Are there trams in London?
No.
How often do these buses run?
Every 10 minutes.
Come on, Julia, let's get a taxi, huh?
Carl, taxis are expensive, and you can still use your one-day ticket.
But it's not far to the hotel. It won't cost much.
Exercise 16. Paul Money's Canal Boat. Listen and read. Mark the places on the map, then tick the right boxes in exercise 17. Where do the boats go?
They go from Little Venice, which is where we are today, down to Hampstead Road Lock, which is in Camden Town. The journey down to Hampstead Road Lock is a distance of about 2.5 miles, so 5 miles in total, and the return journey takes 1.5 hours. The journey goes from here through the tunnel under Maida Hill, which is about 250 metres long. By canal standards, it's quite short. It's one of the shorter tunnels on the system. Some tunnels are as much as 3 miles in length. The fastest that the boat travels is probably about 4 3/4 miles an hour, although the speed limit is actually 4 miles an hour. The journey makes its way around the northwest edge of Regent's Park, through the London Zoo. In the high summer, we make 4 trips a day. The return fare for an adult is £4.50, or a single fare £3.50. And then there are reductions for children and pensioners.